The war in Northern Uganda involving Lord's Resistance Army LRA, led by Joseph Kony, has deeply affected the region and its people.
Whereas we think the guns have gone silent and we think there is no conflict, we have peace, we are still living in called negative peace. There are still a lot of issues that are happening. You know, the domestic violence, the land violence.
While the region has seen relative peace for over a decade, the impact of instabilities on families and communities has spilled over into the education system.
We enjoyed work before the war, so there was breakdown in the family system, and definitely these students now carried them to school.
In 2021, this school witnessed a violent strike in which a number of properties were destroyed in protest of night preps.
In many of the schools where we've been having this peace education, we've not seen strikes happen.
Evelyn Laruni has been working with the grassroots youth to foster a culture of peace and conflict resolutions into their communities and schools.
How the conflicts will come on board will be handled in a very constructive manner. So these are the skills we are trying to impart in the children.
What we build most in the school is peace.
The students have improved in the way they interact among themselves, so that they are able to resolve smaller conflicts which would in the past generate into something which would be big.
Addressing these issues require a comprehensive approach that involves not only the schools but also families. Irene Akongo and Durel Olanya both had their education interrupted during the LRA insurgency in northern Uganda.
It does not mean there is no conflict.
They are among the hundreds of young peacemakers empowered by the Waiteka Peace and Development Initiative with the support from education above all to promote a culture of peace in their communities.
I started to see things from a different perspective. There is the right way of doing things.
I still make sure that I bring in the issue of conflict resolution education. I still bring in the issue of advocacy as I train community on business skills. And then after the training, we provide them a small grant to be able to start up their projects.
Protecting education from attack is a pathway to safeguarding the future generation.
Many world leaders to endorse the message of the importance of protecting education from attacks, and these attacks not necessarily physical attacks, but all forms that will affect and challenge young people and children's access to quality education worldwide.
September 9th is observed each year to strengthen efforts in protecting education from attacks. Ediolwa, UBC News.